position. Whether Carl's having a high knee shield, whether it's a middle in your belly, whether it's on your hip, doesn't really matter. You now know how to get past that. We want to get to home base. I start to threaten that cross face, and then this arm comes across. I can turn my hip. Now it's really all about keeping him flat. That skill itself. Notice the way when he's flat, my sternum is in his sternum. When he turns onto his side, my sternum now is going into that shoulder. And I'll start to walk and be heavy. And use his hand for base. When I feel him not trying to escape, then I'm making him carry my weight. So, we are going to look at freeing the leg on another class, but I've seen this. And again, at the lower level it works. Sometimes people from here will switch their base. Carl's made the triangle on my leg. I'm looking to free it. Notice the way it's above my knee line, which is good. Sometimes you see people turning their hip and they'll bring in their knee or their shin on the bottom leg from this position. They'll probably underhook this, and then they'll use that as a wedge to prise out, and then moving it back into side control. Just turn this way. So we're here. From there, sometimes people turn their hip. They'll underhook. Carl's made his triangle across his ankles, and I'll use that bottom shin as a wedge to free my leg. Then I can flatten them out. The problem is, I had base and stability from home base position. Then the minute I try to free my leg by bringing in my shin, over here, he has the bridge. I've sacrificed my base. Same position again. So, even when I get to here, and I have an underhook, and I move my hip back, and I bring in my shins to the underhooks. So we're here. Alright, Carl's, even though it says crossed ankles, yeah. So, from here, you know, my underhook feels okay, feels quite strong. But it's not going to beat his legs, which is the stronger muscles he has. The minute he stomps his foot to the mat and bridges, because my left leg is bent at his right hip, I have no base. Okay, so we want to be thinking about making him uncomfortable. Right? And then when he bridges, we're in home base position. So we're going to practice. We did touch on this last time, but we're just going to put reps in, trying to do it as slow as possible. You need to bring your head forward, and you're waiting on that moment that he uncrosses to bridge. And because your leg's way out here and you're active on your toes, you still have your base. You haven't sacrificed your base to try and free your leg. So from our knee shield position, as I try to get head control and he stops, that arm comes across. I can turn my hip. Now from here, we're flattening him out. Everything's the same. Flatten him out. Keep this leg as far as possible. Hands for base. He's got an underhook. Doesn't really matter. Now I'm going to start to cook him and put pressure on him here. So, the minute Carl uncrosses and puts his feet on the mat to bridge, as he bridges, my head moves from being over Carl's head to going far to my left. Okay? So from our position here, he bridges that, and I'm moving my head forward and my knees coming into the mount. The reason I'm not getting bridged is because I'm active on my toes. Okay? Same thing. If I put my instep on the mat and Carl bridges, I don't have that same connection. Try. Okay? You have to be on your toes when you're playing home base position. So, the drill is, go this time, try to hug the head. He stops it. Okay? From there, I'm using my stomach to get past that knee line, and then I turn my hip. Okay? Now we focus on walking to that shoulder line. When I get as far as I can with my left leg, really my left lat is across Carl's shoulder line. I'm flattening him out, and then I start to lift my elbow off the mat. making him uncomfortable. For the transition to mount, I want you to do it super slow. He uncrosses, puts 2 feet in the mat. As he bridges, my head moves far forward, followed by my knee line, and then we're in the mount. Okay, one more time on that. You want to do it super slow, so you're picking up all the little adjustments that you have to make. So I'm active on my toes, my head moves first, followed by my right knee. So then it doesn't become, we don't want to be invoking the scramble. So I try to hug the head, I use my stomach to move that forward, drop into home base, look where my left leg is. I don't want to hang in here. So I'm now starting to walk it out, starting to flatten it out. We're here, I'm not worried too much about the underhook, yes. And now my head's moving forward, super slow again. So I'm active on my toes. If I'm here, I am on bottom, toes out, hands out for base. Head moves forward, when he bridges, wash. Head, knee comes over. Still that, guys.